Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, everyone of all races and most religions. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich. Guest host today is John Kennedy, one of the greats from North Dakota. Jonathan, say hi to the people for us.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome on the pod, man. Second time you've done it?
Yeah. That's like, it took you that long to come up with that intro?
Well, it took me 5 seconds.
No, and then you were like, hold on, let me think. And then you like put on a thinking face. And then you were like, I'm joined by John.
Like to introduce you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Look, it's fine. I'm not upset. I'm just,
this
isn't going to be in the pod because before when you were like, I got to think of an intro, you're not going to include that in the pod.
No, this is going to be on the pod though.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. I just want people to know what happened before the pod even started, which was, I was like, oh, did we start? And you went, no, I have to think of an intro.
John and I are not totally friends. I just want everyone to know this. We're more just acquaintances through. We're friends of friends.
I think I can change that right now though.
Oh, yeah.
I got you a present.
I'm just kidding. John and I are dear friends. we were not that close when you first did the pod, so I was kind of awkward around you. We couldn't riff as hard.
I didn't know you very well, yeah. But now I know you.
I was guarded. And
we have a love
off
for basketball. And
yeah. And speaking of, you got me a gift recently.
I got you a gift.
I
got it from DHgate. It's like a Chinese wholesale website.
All right.
And it is it's a Michael Porter Jr.
Let's go, people. Holy wow, this is actually so tight.
Is that actually pretty cool? And dude, it was only like $15 because it was on like wholesalechina.com.
Right. Well, I got to toss it on for the pod.
Here, I'll toss on mine. I got one for me, and I got one for Geoff, but he's not even here. Here, I'll show you the one I got for Geoff.
Whatever, Geoff,
Like, I got this one for Geoff.
Sorry, for the audio listeners, he got me a blue Michael Porter Jr. Denver jersey, so tight.
That I got.
Wow. And for Geoff, he got an Anthony Edwards Timberwolves jersey, black, a ways.
And then I got an Anthony Edwards one for me. Dude, I just thought it was
you
like...
and Geoff had to match? That's kind of lame.
Whatever.
Wait, oh man, dude, getting a Michael Porter Jr. jersey now is kind of wild.
Why?
His brother got kicked out of the league for gambling. Did you know that?
Really?
Jonte Porter. Have you not heard this?
No.
Okay, we gotta get you up to speed. Jonte Porter, Michael Porter Jr.'s brother, was betting on NBA games. He was betting the under that he on his points. So he was.
But he played in the league.
He was in the games.
Oh wow!
But he was only playing like 10 minutes a night, maybe 5. So his points would be like over under like 3.5, and he just like wouldn't shoot, like wouldn't do anything. Would like say he was injured. Like he would come out of the game early and be like, "Oh my fucking."
That's kind of smart if you're not that good at basketball.
Yes.
So just
So the Vegas saw that like there was like these massive bets being placed on like Jonte Porter unders, and they were like, okay, well this has got to be something we look into, and they found out Jonte Porter made $21,000 helping out bookies.
Really?
On his he was making like 1.2 a year. And
it's actually, if you're like not good enough to sustain like a long career in the NBA, you might as well get your money while you can.
Yeah, but it's $20,000 versus like making $1 million a year as an NBA player.
I thought you were saying he did make $1.2 million.
No, he made $21,000 from the gambling, from like the betting part, and he was making like $1 million just from playing. Hold on, I gotta take this jersey on. Can you take over the pod for a second?
Yeah, I'll take it over. I've been getting into sports betting myself.
Oh, we know that.
Alex knows that because I text him a few times every week, and I go, "Dude, I'm gonna kill myself." And but I'm actually up right now. I got like $50 now. Sports betting is very fun.
You're up 50 on the account?
No.
Because, okay, so here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys got to know about sports betting. I'm going to move this so I can go ahead and cross my legs here. Damn, I still can't do it. All right, I'll figure that out later.
Whatever, man.
So,
just a burden
what you guys don't know about sports betting is that if you don't know, FanDuel has your they put in your like lifetime over like plus minus. They tell you exactly how much money you've made in your account, so you can just kind of check. And no one I know is in the positive.
Yeah, I think it's that wouldn't make any sense to be in the positive.
But, like just like philosophically?
Yeah, I mean, if we're all, because once you make money,
I understand from FanDuel's standpoint.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm just saying, once you make any amount of money on FanDuel, for me, I don't take it out. I just put it right back in.
Okay.
You know, like if I make like $200, which I made it $250 on a $5 bet once, Jason Tatum, but then I put it all back in and just lost it all the next day.
Oh, okay.
So I just feel like a lot of people do that. Because a lot of people, I'm really stupid, and I feel like most people are really stupid. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm moving this again.
So
here's what I'm gonna do.
Well, hold on, my coffee. Careful. Okay.
Dude, whenever I'm idle, you have to talk.
Well,
That's how
I don't
this
know.
fucking-
I mean, you were.
That's how this fucking goes. Dude.
Okay. I won't.
You know. Sorry, Connor. Connor is the owner and producer of this podcast. He.
Sorry, Connor.
Sorry, I'm too tall for your setup here, but. This is a beautiful studio.
He always brings it up, Connor. I'm sorry for Alex apologizing for being too tall.
Dude, this is such a tight jersey. This is like a cool ass jersey.
It's cool, right?
But this is not aging well. Oh, also, Michael Porter Jr.'s other brother, 5 days after his older brother got banned for life, by the way. Banned for life from the NBA.
Yeah, that makes
5 days later, his younger brother got arrested for I think a DUI or maybe manslaughter with a car. It's either one of those. Like his younger brother, I think either killed someone in a car with a car, hit somebody, or just got a DUI. I'm not sure the severity. But
sounds like all the Porters are kind of relying on Michael Porter now to have a successful
MPJ's
career.
got a lot. I mean, this is a wild jersey now to wear. I didn't even think about that. But I guess I asked you before all this came out. So
I got Brian a Plumlee jersey. Also, do you think I should switch and give Geoff this one and keep this one? I don't know which one I like.
Oh, I would go black. Dude, black is so dope.
Black's cooler than the white one.
In my opinion, it's just because it's a throwback. The black tea pups.
You think I should give him this? But I like this one a lot.
Well, and you got to.
Should I just not give him one? Should I just keep both of them?
Well, so much of fashion is confidence. You know that. You have to if you like it, people like it. That's like what it is.
Really? I guess that kind of makes sense. Rich people, when they have like fashion shows, it's just like garbage. But
all I wear is
rich people don't care what people think, and that's kind of cool.
I wear jeans and Cub shirts. I don't really know.
Yeah, but
I do feel good in it.
Jeans and Cub shirts.
That's all I wear. So I think people. So I think that comes off. But yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. So the plus minus.
When was the time where you first tried jeans and Cub shirts, and then you decided this is my fashion until I die?
I think I've been a jeans and a t-shirt guy since probably after college. Because in college I was
that's such a boring.
That's
so boring.
Because in college I just wore the issued gear all the time. In college I was sweatpants and sweatshirts,
dude.
In college, I remember whenever I wore jeans, people would call it out. People would be like, "Oh, you're wearing jeans today."
Yeah,
I didn't wear jeans. I never wore jeans. So jeans and a t-shirt. Yeah, I'm a really boring dresser. In New York, you have to be you have to make a statement with your fashion.
I'm not saying it's bad to dress boring. I definitely dress boring. I just think it's funny to have your voice and your height and just be I'm also gonna dress
shit,
very dull.
Well, I just think it's what do you mean by voice?
You know what I mean by your voice.
What? No, I don't.
You don't hear your own voice?
What's wrong with my voice?
What is wrong with my voice? There's nothing wrong with my voice.
There's nothing wrong with I don't know what's wrong. What is wrong with it?
It's deep.
Oh. I guess it is.
It is.
I never think about it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So my voice and my height, deep voice, tall guy.
Yeah, deep voice, tall guy.
I should be dressing better.
Well, I think no, I don't think you need to be dressing better. I'm just saying if you have kind of a boring voice and you're tall, you can just kind of dress however you want. And people will be like, well, that's.
Is it a boring voice or a deep voice?
Both. I mean, deep is boring. Think about any a singer, a choir singer. You know how the bass is whoa. You wouldn't want to. But then the tenor's but the bass is just I'm here and I matter.
Falsetto's fun. Tenor's fun.
Falsetto's fun. You have more. You have to do more. You know? But when you're tall and you have a deep voice, you don't have to do much.
I guess my whole life is just kind of one big bass line and just kind of like just kind of walking around like doom 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 doom.
It really is. In your t-shirt and jeans, and then you're just like, oh, I guess I'll get that Cub shirt. Yeah.
I'm gonna go do stand up.
I'm going to go do stand up now.
I'm gonna go for a jog. Gonna eat a salad.
Because you don't have to.
Yeah, my life is really boring.
You don't have to like compensate by like, because you'll get laid, you'll get like pretty much anything you want just for like being who you are, like tall, handsome, you know.
Okay.
You played a D1 sport.
Sure.
Like you don't really need to try. That's why you can wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Kind of always playing bass, dude.
You're always playing bass.
I'm always playing bass.
Yeah. You walk around the city with a cello, man.
That is true, man. Yeah, I guess if I was an instrument, I'd be like an upright bass.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it's necessary, but no one really pays it any mind. But they're like, oh, I forgot how cool that upright bass is.
I found out my ethos in one word. I was out with this Australian gal a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week, and she kept calling me Broody all night. She was like, "You're Broody, you're Broody," and I was like, "What the?" You know, I'm not gonna do her accent or whatever, but I was like, "Oh, like, what does Broody mean?" And then I look it up. The definition of Broody is thoughtful and unhappy. I was like, oh shit, that's like right on.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, or like brutish has like a different word, but like Broody.
She must go for guys that are like you. If she knows the word for that, that's such a specific thing.
Yeah,
she's definitely like, why do I like guys that are like dull, but like they seem sad? And then she looked it up and she was like, there's a word for that.
Yeah,
and now I bet she uses that with every guy that she talks to.
Have you ever talked to someone and just felt like they were just kind of always playing bass? That's me.
That dude, that's so funny.
Dude, my life is a bass line.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I just gonna say? So do you know also something that she said was I feel like people from outside of the country, like they pick out stuff that we say and we don't notice that it's weird. But to her, she said, I was like, what's the weirdest thing that like Americans do? Mm-hmm. And she was like, it's a saying that Americans do that I think is so weird is like how we always say, it's so nice out. We're always like, it's so nice out. Like when it's a nice day out.
Yeah.
And I took, I took issue with that. What's the word to say? Like I took
offense.
Took offense. I took umbrage. It's pretty good, Connor.
Took out a pocket knife.
I took something with that, and I was like, I don't know. Well, because she's from Australia, where it's always nice.
So you took her virginity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's 16. So no, but yeah. She's from Australia. She's like 30.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. I was like, if she is, you didn't even need to say that. All right. Well, what did you take?
Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, I would not have said if I went out with. Actually, what's the youngest you? I guess you're 25.
24.
The lowest. It's funny, man. The lowest you can go is pretty much the legal age.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
It's still.
I mean, anyone can go for that.
It's still not even cool for you to go 18. Like you probably have to go 20, 21. Still. No, 19 maybe. If you dated a 19-year-old, but she has to be turning 20 soon. If I dated a 19-year-old, it's weird because when I'm just going by years younger. So if I date someone 4 years younger than me, like that's totally legitimate. But if you date someone 4 years younger than you, it gets a little. It can be maybe 5 years younger than you
because it's like
just because of the legality and just because
the number
and the point of your life. If I date a 27-year-old, let's say I'm 32. 5 years younger than me, it's like people was like, oh, that's cool.
We're like, who cares?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
If you date a 19-year-old, you'll get looks.
Mm-hmm. I feel like once you're over 25, that's when people are like, well, they are an adult now. They're still young. They can be young, but you are like
frontal lobe is fully formed. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
What is
just
it,
what I would think. Connor, what happens when you're 25? Can you answer?
What can you look up like what's fully formed? What part of your brain is? I think it's frontal lobe. The metal.
Yeah. Also, I'm sick today. Right when I got here, Alex, I told him I was sick, and he was like, "Why did you come?" And I was like, "Well,
I was really excited.
I wanted to give him the jersey. It was too perfect. I had to give him the jersey, and I was going to do a pod.
Dude, I can't believe I got the Michael Porter Jr. I guess it's kind of sick.
It is pretty sick. And when I was trying to give it to you, you were like, "No, you won't buy me anything." I was like, "Just give me, I'm getting it."
It is
what do you
so
want?
tight. I'm trying to think of like what is a. Well, I'm trying to think what was my first pick? A Doncic jersey.
Doncic. Yeah.
Doncic would have been sick, but this is cooler to me.
Yeah.
To have a guy whose brother got kicked out of the league.
Yeah. Dude, remember when like LeVar Ball or the Ball family when LiAngelo went to like China or something and stole a bunch of watches and then he got arrested and then Donald Trump got him like pardoned or whatever like in China and then LeVar was like, well, I'm not going to thank him. And then it was like, what? Why? He got your son.
Yeah, we forget about that. That's like a very cool thing Trump did.
I know. I'm like, I don't think it's that cool.
What?
I mean, it's
you
like,
don't think it's that cool?
Don't steal things in China. I don't really care, I like him. He's a good basketball player.
You ever heard the story of the guy, like the kid was like a junior in high school and tried to take back like something from like his hotel in North Korea and they killed him? Did you ever hear about that?
No.
Yeah, his high school went to North Korea. And,
what the fuck?
Swear. Yeah, this was like maybe 10 years ago. And he tried to take back something from there, like from like his hotel room maybe. It was like some painting or poster. And they caught him. It was like stealing from the country or some shit.
And they killed him?
Killed him. What happened was
you know what? Good. I don't care. It's like, dude, if you're going to go to a different place and just be American and be a dick about it and be like, I can steal this picture.
Yeah. Connor, can you look that up actually for real?
The answer to the first question is the prefrontal cortex.
Prefrontal cortex. Okay, cool. Can you look up kid?
Okay, cool.
Can you look up
I had nothing to say about it.
Can you look up like kid North Korea died, American North Korea died, high school, something. And just kind of chime in whenever you find it. You can interrupt us,
what did he think he's going to steal? Yeah, look up what it was because I want to know. Because if he just did like a heist and like stole
it might not even been North Korea. It might have been South Korea. I don't know. It's one of those. It's something. But yeah.
South Korea would be crazy.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm seeing someone, he was convicted of attempting to steal a propaganda poster from his hotel.
Yes.
Sentenced to 15 years of imprisonment for hard labor.
15 years in prison, but he still died.
Shortly after his sentencing on March 16, Warmbier suffered a severe neurological injury.
He suffered a neurological injury, yeah.
Which lasted until his death.
Well,
never mind. I feel bad for this guy.
What country were they visiting again?
It looks like North Korea.
Yeah, it was North Korea. What high school is sending their fucking senior class to North Korea?
That's really dumb. But also, what was the picture that he was a propaganda photo?
Yeah, wait, can our listeners hear, Connor, can our listeners hear you or no?
Very lightly.
Okay, cool.
He was a college student.
Oh, college. Okay, cool.
All right, so if you can't hear what Connor said, the kid went to Korea, stole a propaganda photo from the hotel.
Yeah.
And then
they caught him.
What is a propaganda photo? Like
no idea.
Kim Jong-un rips or something like that, and it's a picture of him.
Yeah, also I guess wouldn't you want some of that to get out? I don't know. Don't you want to, sell, any promotion's good promo.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, very interesting. Let's do some listener questions. I always try to get to these guys. The listeners, we love them. They're great people.
I got made fun of on our pod. Can I Go Home Now? Which, by the way, is a great pod if you want to listen to it. But I was reading questions, and I don't know. I feel like both of us are gonna have the same reading ability, and I was getting ripped for how I read.
Yeah, I don't read well. Okay, all right, how about this? This is from Blank Face. Thank you for subscribing. Worst and best parts. Worst and best parts of the country you visited. 1 for comedy and 2 in general. Great question, Blank Face. Do you want to go first or should I go?
So worst and best parts of
the country you visited. 1 for comedy and 2 in general. So like best parts, best places you've done comedy and best places you've just visited. Worst places you've done comedy, worst places you visited.
I guess some of the best places to do comedy, Minneapolis is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Best places to visit. I love Florida. I love Florida so much. I want to get so rich and just forget where I came from and just move there and just be so evil. And
would you be like a Miami DJ guy, like cokehead?
Yeah, dude, whatever. I
Like
don't even, as
like a
long as I'm
crypto
there, I
DJ?
don't even care as long as I'm there. It was so nice.
Where were you in Florida?
Just anywhere. Just, it's nice.
Yeah. My
You know?
aunt lives in Tampa. She's got a good life. Yeah, Tampa's cool.
It's warm.
I'm trying to think of just like the best places in general. It depends. It does depend on what you want. I guess of like what you're trying to do. I'm trying to doing stand up. Like I think Denver doing stand up is really cool.
Is that because you're wearing the jersey?
Oh yeah. That's also there's some really good rooms like Denver Comedy Underground.
Mm-hmm.
Really great time there. Another good place. Spokane, Washington's actually really cool. I visited there once. I'm trying to think of like just like what's a good. I was in Nashville over the weekend with Geoff. I think Nashville is like underrated because there's a whole part of Nashville that's like really cool. Like the east side of Nashville is sick.
Yeah.
The Broadway downtown bullshit. That's like whatever. Bachelor parties. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. Anywhere else come to mind?
Fargo, North Dakota, best place in the.
I was gonna say, dude, like it sucks that I'm a homer, but like, yeah, Chicago's pretty undefeated.
Oh, I love, dude, Chicago rips. The worst places though, we got to get into that. I think
Dubuque, Iowa. No offense. I mean, the Comedy Bar was a good time.
Yeah,
But like whatever's around Dubuque, whatever's in Dubuque, I mean, the shows were fun, but goddamn, there's nothing to do.
Mhm.
There's nothing to do, dude. That's a sad place.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Where was I just with?
Middle of Iowa, dude. That's a tough racket. Fargo was better than
Fargo at least has shit to do.
yeah.
And it's like great shows.
Yeah. The Cellar.
The Cellar.
Shout out to Lizzie, right? Lindsay.
Lizzie.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the worst place I went to.
We did
Kansas one time. Kansas is pretty bad.
we did this show in somewhere in California, Bakersfield, maybe. I think we were in Bakersfield, California. That's a desolate. If you end up in Bakersfield, you took a left turn in your life at some point.
Is it like
You
casinos?
followed the wrong path. You had some friends that were into needles at some point, you know?
If you're in Bakersfield?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, something happened. I couldn't imagine. I think the owner of the club was actually from like Chicago or maybe Minneapolis. Like I think he's from Chicago. He's like moved out. I was like, what the fuck are you doing out here, dude?
If you're in Bakersfield, at some point, a member of your family followed a trail of your blood.
Yes. Yeah, to find you. Yeah, that's true. Bakersfield's just one of those places, man, where it's, you don't really know what people are doing. You don't know how they're doing it. Yeah, Tommy described Sacramento as like the aftermath of a bar fight. And that feels like Sacramento too, or that feels like Bakersfield too.
The aftermath of a bar fight.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like, Indianapolis is, I've been there a few times now.
That place stinks.
Yeah, it's just like, it's overrated. Even if it's, most of Indiana.
Look, a lot of these places, it's like, I may have just had like a bad time when I went.
Yeah.
But that's not to say if I went again, I would also have a bad
Well, what
time.
I'm saying is that like Indianapolis has the same kind of it's kind of in the same class as like Columbus, Ohio, but Columbus is like 10 times better.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't Indianapolis be that good?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, world. These are the questions that we have to ask.
I think I got to travel more. I can't relate to you in a lot of these places.
We got to get you out more. You're going out with Lucas all the time, Geoff all the time, Jordan all the time. Are you just like closing your eyes?
Dude, I was thinking...
Are you blindfolded until the show?
I think I just kind of I have such a bad memory now.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I'll like go to a place, but I won't really think about where I'm at. And then I saw on TikTok, they're like, cross off all the states you've been to. And I was like, did I go to that? Like, I don't even know what states I've been to. I'm serious. I'm like, I don't know. Georgia, I think I went there, but I don't really like, I can't remember because I'm not like being like, oh, I'm in this place, I got to explore. I'm just like, all right, I'll get on a plane, go to a show, get on a plane, go back, and not really think about it.
I feel like that might be depression. I think
Could be.
I think that could easily be depression.
I don't think I'm depressed though.
You're not going to a city like with like any sense of wonder or anything like that. You're like,
It's just gonna be people.
Sure.
You know? Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that is kind of broody of you. Kind of a broody mindset.
I mean, it's just like I go and I'm like, all right, let's do this show, and so I can pay my rent, and then I'm like, all right, let's go.
Then you're just like, we got to go back. You like being in New York?
I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Sort of. Yeah. Dude, I was just in LA. I was like, God, LA is so fun.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't care that it's fake, you know?
Yeah. Why is it so fun?
Because it's nice there. It's like,
do you think weather is do you have that it affects your mood? Like people say the sun kind of, what is it, seasonal depression, seasonal affective disorder?
For sure. Yeah.
So when you're out in the sun, is that why you like LA? Just because it's so nice out? So
I mean, that's one of the reasons. I'm starting to like how fake everyone is there.
Talk to me.
It's like everyone's like, oh, it's so creepy there because like everyone's like, it's not even reality. It's like, yeah, but it's awesome because it's like New York isn't real. I know people are like, oh, it's tough and like this is a real life. Nowhere in the world is like New York. You can't just go watch a guy jack off on a train and then go. Like LA, it's like, yeah, no one behaves like that, but at least it's like, but that's every place, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it is. New York is a particularly odd. It's just now the longer I'm living here now, I'm like, well, this is just like, I don't think no one is like this. Like no one is even like. I don't really know how to explain it. Really, it is just a lot of people. People in the thing about New York is it's a lot of people that think they're awesome,
and that's definitely in LA too. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, like what you do get in New York is you get the family feel of like people working and like you're taking the train home with people, and then you see them. You know, they get off work, they're with their kids, and then you get like that whole community sort of feel. But it's not like you're like hanging out with those people. You're just being next to them, taking the train home. But in LA, it's like, I don't know, it's just psycho energy that I'm like, it seems more fun.
So you'd rather live out there?
I don't know. I don't know if I do.
I mean,
but I was just there, and I'll say I didn't hate it. I really liked it.
I liked my time in LA as well. I just hated that the stand up there is so, it's just so far between. It doesn't. Also, the thing about LA, it doesn't feel like a city. It feels like it spans across like 10 towns, you know? And it doesn't feel like a city to me. To me, New York feels like a city. Yeah. And you feel like because everything's so fucking close too, in a way, you know, like it is very big, but you can get to different parts of the city in 35 minutes, 25 minutes, you know, everyone's moving and shaking. LA, it's like you have to drive 2 hours this way or an hour and a half that way. So that makes it feel like it just feels like you're commuting everywhere or whatever. I don't know. It feels, people say like it'll feel like plastic or whatever, or like kind of fake, but I don't know. I don't really care. Did you have an experience where someone was kind of being extra fake and you're like, oh, this is kind of, I can kind of respect how fucking much of a psycho this guy is?
Yeah, when I was we did shows at the Improv, and I guess I won't say who, but it was just like older like famous comedians were like talking to me, and I was like, oh yeah, they don't really care who they're like putting on a smile, or maybe they were actually happy to meet me, but it was I mean, it's like, why would you be? Like, I'm nobody. I don't really care if you.
Oh, they're just kind of.
Yeah, and also there were some. It's funny too. There's like some. I want to say the name so bad, but it was like this older dude who is a famous guy. He is like legitimately senile. Like his brain is mentally retarded.
Oh, really?
Like we were doing, I was just like sitting in the green room and he was just like talking and it made he was like, yeah, you know, comics nowadays, it's like they either want to be comics or they want to not be, they just want to be comics. And I was like, what is he talking? And then he went on stage and was like crazy on stage. And I was like, oh, this guy's brain is melted.
Oh, he's lost his mind.
He's lost his mind.
I've heard that actually. I've heard that.
And I want that. Can't you see? This is what I want to. I feel like my mind is already melting. I'd rather have my mind be melting and also be in like nice weather and like, you know.
Be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever show that unnamed guy is on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Sorry about that.
But yeah, it was like, I don't know.
No, that is wild. I'm trying to think what my favorite. I don't know.
Where would you move if you could move anywhere?
I'd move back home probably.
Chicago?
Yeah, like I think I'll say this, like if I had $1 billion, I would live in New York for a while. Cuz I think there's no better place to have a ton of money. You know? I don't understand, like sometimes like I have some friends in Chicago who like did the finance thing and they live in the West Loop, make, you know, $250, $300 a year or whatever, just fucking absolutely destroying. I'm like, you could be in New York having the time of your life, dude.
Also, if you had $1 billion, you definitely lose it on like the Nuggets.
No, I buy the Nuggets. First thing I do, buy the Nugs. If I had a bill, no, I really would. Actually, no. Like I'm thinking about that now. Like,
you wouldn't live in New York.
I personally would live in New York because I want to like do stand up here and I want to live.
If you had $1 billion, you'd want to do stand up in New York.
Well, I would live here.
I guess that's kind of what Lucas does.
I would live here and do stand up here. Yeah. But if I was just like some bro and I had some money or some really good money, yeah, Chicago's also a great time. You get I'm trying to think of like there's no other city where people are in every other city people they kind of follow the same kind of very like American model of like living, where it's just like married at 28, kids at 32, you know, and like
it's a good model.
Retire by 60, whatever. New York, it's like every person you meet is on a much different wavelength and on a different schedule and like and doing something else. Mm-hmm. But every other city is on that thing. So if you're 35 and you want to, you know, and you want to live, maybe not Chicago, but like you want to live in like, I don't know, maybe Nashville or Atlanta, maybe Chicago too. If you're 35 in Chicago, like being single in even like a mid-tier city, even like a top 10 city, it still is like some people are like, why are you 35 and single? Like you look like a weirdo, I guess.
That's just like, it's almost like you like sacrifice that part of your life just to live in a city. That's big. And like,
sure.
To be in the cool city versus having a family.
I can see you having a family.
Well, yeah, I think I will too. I mean, I have a girlfriend and I think it's going very well.
Yes.
You know, and we live in the city. So it's like, check, I guess. I guess it's something to check off.
Yeah, like you've done
some people, I wouldn't say it's like a check. It's just like,
if you and your girl ever moved out and you ever moved somewhere else, there's a part of you that's like, I did the thing in New York too. Like I've done it for a while. Like, where would you move?
We were talking about moving to California just because it's like, it would be fun. And she does like marine biology type shit. So she'd be by the ocean and like.
Oh, wait. So you think, so to you,
I mean, she's by the ocean here, but like.
So LA is really on the, actually, dude. Yeah. Like $1 billion. Like you want to live on Manhattan Beach. Probably doesn't get much better than that. Big fucking house on the beach.
If I had $1 billion in LA, there's this big HBO show poster of Alex Edelman. I'd get the apartment right next to it so I could look at it.
Wait, why?
Love him. I would wake up every morning and I'd go, hello, Alex. And then I'd stretch and then I'd go outside and I'd take a picture in front of it every single day. And then I'd tweet it. Everyone go watch Alex's new special. It's fire with the fire emojis.
Have you seen his new special?
Yeah, I watched the trailer for it.
Right. Yeah. So maybe not. Yeah. So some of your fascination with him is a bit unfounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just tell.
Are you just attracted to him?
I can just tell he's hilarious. Based on everything I've seen, I can just tell.
Okay. That is so fucking funny. Dude.
Sometimes you can just look at someone and be like, oh, I bet they're really, really funny.
Okay.
And I'm going to laugh at what they say.
Someone asked, I gotta transition. I don't know how else to get out of the Edelman bit.
The Edelman bit? It's not a bit, man.
This guy, Bert89, asked, what would you recommend doing in Chicago for a weekend? I can help you out, Bert89. Depends on where you're staying. Do you have anything that you like to do in Chicago when you visit, or is anything you want to jump in on here with? Let me start.
What would I suggest in Chicago for them?
Yeah, maybe you don't want to.
I don't know. Go to improv shows. Those are fun.
I can take it from here.
Good. I'm not from there.
I'd say you're gonna want to get dinner, depending on where, like, what kind of food you like. I'd say get dinner at like Royster in the West Loop. You might want to get dinner. Some people do stuff at like Maple and Ash. Some people do, or if you want to do a steakhouse, Bavette's is really good. You can do that. You can also do like another touristy thing would be like Gibson's. You can do that. And if you're there this summer on Saturday during the day, you go to a Cubs game, dude. Please, for the love of God, go to Wrigley.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Pregame at like, there's a couple of spots you can go to. The Sluggers thing. If you want to check out Sluggers before, like, go do that. But absolutely go do a Cubs game. And then later at night, and also if you want to go to Uptown, if you like jazz music, go to the Green Mill on like a Saturday night. Thursday night, I would actually say go to the Green Mill. If you like Asian food, go to Sun Wah. If you like Chinese food, go to Sun Wah. Get the duck. If you like stand up, your best bet on a Saturday night is probably the Lincoln Lodge or Laugh Factory.
I mean, where you're planning out your whole vacation. So if you can't have a fun week with everything Alex just said, you're the dumbest person on planet Earth. Trivoli
Tavern, also in the West Loop, if you like kind of a new American thing. I'm going back to Chicago in like 2 weeks, so I'm already kind of planning out my visit a bit.
Are you excited?
Get some fucking also
deep dish.
If you want to do deep dish, do Lou Malnati's. Don't do Pequods. If you want to go to Portillo's, here's the fucking order. Here's the fucking order at Portillo's. Okay, get a cheeseburger. Don't do the Italian beef. The Italian beef is better at other places. Okay, if you want to do an Italian beef, go to Al's Beef. Here's the fucking Portillo's order. Get a double cheeseburger. Okay. If you want bacon, get bacon. A Maxwell Street Polish with everything. Maxwell Street Polish. Cheese fries. Chocolate cake shake. I'll say it again. Chocolate cake shake. What's in it? Cake. Do you know what also is in it? Secret ingredient? Mayo. That's Chicago. That's what we do.
There's mayo in a shake?
Yeah. Do you have a fucking problem with that?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
You're disgusting, dude. Yeah, that's the Portillo's order: cheeseburger, Maxwell Street Polish, cheese fries, chocolate cake shake.
This guy's just gonna go try and find a hooker in Chicago.
This guy's
time. He's just gonna be wandering the streets.
Whoever this person is,
how much for what? I don't know.
Bert89 wants nothing to do with anything I'm saying.
I can tell he's not gonna take any of this to heart.
Do you want me to say bars or no? Maybe I'll do this. I'll just personally respond to this on the fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
yeah, I'm making bad. We're doing bad radio at this point.
This is like 10 minutes of you just talking about places in Chicago.
Oh yeah. I forgot that this is kind of sometimes the pod can go off the rails, guys. Let's do another question. Do you have a wait. Do you know anything about history? People ask Geoff history questions.
Well, probably
when Geoff
not.
takes off a week on the pod, it does kind of make it a little harder.
I mean, I know some history. So
Do you
it's
want
like,
do you want to do Geoff? Do you want to be Geoff for a second?
yeah, I'll be Geoff for a second.
Can you do his act? Can you do
I'll do his voice. I'll do his voice.
Um,
What's the question though?
how is Nashville, man?
Oh my God. Oh, it was good.
How are the shows?
Oh my God. They were great.
Yeah, good shows.
Yeah, they were great.
Did you do anything fun in Nashville?
Oh yeah, we had some fun. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yeah, it was good.
But not anything in particular that you want to talk about?
No.
Did you have any new jokes that you liked?
A few, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that at all or no?
No.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Good job.
He just kind of like he changes his voice to sound like he's saying something like fun or like goofy or interesting, but really it's just the same. It's just he's changing his voice. He's not really saying anything that like good.
He's never said anything interesting before in his life. I have no idea why he has the success he has. Do you guys all right, here's another one. I'm joking, but
Wait, ask the history question, the Geoff one.
Someone asked, I mean, who are the most embarrassing American historical figures? One president and one non-president. I mean, that's a great question. I'm going to ask Geoff when he's on the pod next week.
That is a good Geoff question, but I'll try to answer. Most embarrassing, probably Osama bin Laden, and then the coolest,
the most embarrassing one. Yeah, who are the most embarrassing American historical figures? One president and one non-president.
Oh, okay. So Obama and Osama bin Laden. Those are the most embarrassing president, and then non-president.
I don't think bin Laden was American.
Because bin Laden died,
Right.
and Obama I guess he didn't. No, Bush let 9/11 happen. Yeah, I'll say Bush and bin Laden.
Okay. Didn't Obama killed bin Laden?
Yeah, that's why I changed it to Bush.
Okay.
Because Obama's pretty cool.
We again have to reiterate that bin Laden was not American. Was
that part of the question?
Totally.
Oh.
Totally.
Shakira.
American historical
she's
figures.
not American.
Who is she? Again, most embarrassing American historical figures: one president, one non-president.
All right, so I'll still go with Bush, and then I guess the non-president.
Most embarrassing.
Probably that dude in that caught the foul ball at that Wrigley Field game. That his what's his name?
Bartman.
Yeah, Bartman.
From my
Probably him.
hometown.
That's pretty embarrassing. I mean, objectively, I don't really care,
Yeah.
but it is pretty embarrassing for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what's something that like nobody? Yeah, that you just can't. Some situation you just can't like live down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of like any celebrities. Isn't it embarrassing though? Like when like a fucking NBA player, like when they lose all their money, like that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Wasn't a guy caught with like I guess that's who was the guy that was caught with like a trans hooker?
Eddie Murphy. Dave Chappelle, I know, is caught with one.
I guess that's cool though. To some people. I don't know.
I actually don't know if Dave Chappelle was. I know Eddie Murphy was.
Huh?
I know Eddie Murphy was. I think it's just a rumor that Dave Chappelle was.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's not embarrassing, but that's something that, like, I guess for me,
It's kind
would
of
be-
powerful.
Yeah, this is kind of. I guess it's kind of awesome. Okay, I'm trying to think of like embarrassing historical. Yeah. Oh, dude, didn't Ashley Simpson did the thing where she got caught lip syncing? Totally ruined her life.
Fergie's national anthem.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That was bad.
Yeah. I guess our
I almost
answers-
think like some of these like massive embarrassing things like Steve Harvey saying the wrong Miss America at the Oscars or at Miss America or at the Oscars when they said the wrong movie. I almost feel like it's like a psyop, you know, or it's like something the government is like, hey, this will cause a stir if you slap Chris Rock. We're really kind of under fire for other things. We need you guys are our dancing monkeys.
Dude, Will Smith is that's pretty embarrassing. Like slapping Chris Rock, that's pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah, but it's like I don't even really care.
Who's more embarrassing, Bin Laden or Will Smith?
Who's more embarrassing, Bin Laden or Will Smith?
Yeah. And just like please be honest.
Probably Bin Laden.
Yeah. It's
he killed a lot of people and he thought he would like have sex with virgins because he might be.
Can you imagine?
To be fair, he could have been right.
Can you imagine being embarrassed about doing 9/11 like after it? like you're sort of like
do that.
Like you're like around friends at like a party like or just like somebody doesn't know you and they're like and then he's like, can you just like not bring up?
Oh God.
I do.
Waking up with a hangover. What did I do last night? Thousands are dead.
Oh shit.
I needed Alka-Seltzer.
Like sometimes I'll have like little like flashbacks about like I missed a layup against UConn and I was like, oh fuck, I can't believe
like
that
a wide
happened.
open layup.
Yeah. And you can imagine him just seeing the towers like in his like,
why did I do
why
that?
did we go through with that? I greenlit that. Oh man, dude. So embarrassing.
They believed me?
No.
Oh
dude.
my 70 virgins? Why would that be a thing?
God, no, dude. I wish, dude, big time. Wish I could take that back.
Yeah, I'm on a watch list. Great.
He probably didn't regret it.
No.
Then again, it is embarrassing to do 9/11, but like, what have we done? You know,
probably way worse.
You ever think about that? Like, what have you done? What have I done? Oh, we're comics.
Look, I'm not saying 9/11 was correct by any means. I'm just saying it's not like I don't understand why people would want to attack America.
Right. I don't get it.
I'm pro not killing people that aren't in charge, but I can see why people might attack America. And I don't think they should because they're attacking the wrong people.
Right.
But I
that's fair. I honestly think because we're actually closing in on time here, I think that's a good place to kind of
to end it.
to kind of fizzle out into the Patreon. Just a nice little comment on
America has blood on their hands.
Society.
Also, thank you, Garlic Breath, for the question. Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening to the pod. We're gonna head into the Patreon now. Yeah, John, do you want to plug your handle at all? Do you want to plug your dates or anything?
Yeah, but it's John Henry Kennedy on Instagram, and then I'm on the Can I Go Home Now podcast in the same studio right here.
There we go.
So
John's a little sick, but he's powering through. This has been a good podcast. You guys have been an idiot for listening. Please subscribe to the Patreon. Please help us out. Anything helps. We'll be back next week. I usually Geoff does the sign off, so I'm bad at this. But thank you.
Yeah,
that's it.
Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.